Santa Monica is incredible when it fits you. When it does not, it can become a very expensive way to learn that you like the idea more than the day-to-day life. That's the part nobody wants to say out loud because Santa Monica is so easy to romanticize. You see the beach, the restaurants, the cute coffee spots, the walkable pockets, the coastal air, and suddenly your brain starts decorating a condo you have not even bought yet. Very normal. Also slightly dangerous, because the version of you walking around Santa Monica on a beautiful weekend may not be the same version of you trying to park after work, unload groceries, answer emails, pay the HOA, and figure out whether your furniture fits in that second bedroom. So I am not here to talk you out of Santa Monica. I actually love Santa Monica for the right person. This video is about making sure you are not trying to force yourself into a lifestyle that looks amazing online but does not match how you actually live. If Santa Monica is on your list, comment what pulled you in first. Was it the beach, walkability, restaurants, the name, the lifestyle, or did you just see one pretty listing and start mentally moving in? No judgment. We have all emotionally moved into a property from 3 photos and a floor plan. The first person who should be careful with Santa Monica is someone who likes the idea of walkability more than the reality of using it. Santa Monica can be amazing if you want parts of your week to happen outside your front door. Coffee, dinner, workouts, errands, the beach, and neighborhood walks can become part of the reason the area feels worth it. That lifestyle has real value when you actually use it. The problem comes when you pay for walkability but still live like everything requires a car. If you prefer driving, rarely walk to dinner, order in most nights, or do not really care about having errands close by, Santa Monica may not give you enough return for the premium. The beach nearby is cute. Using the beach is the point. A lot of buyers love knowing the lifestyle is available, but availability and actual use are 2 different things. Before you decide Santa Monica is worth it, picture your normal week without the fantasy filter. Would you walk to coffee often enough for that access to matter? Does being near restaurants change your life? Or does it just sound nice? Are you really going to use the beach on a random Wednesday? Or are you going to admire the fact that you could? That answer matters. Santa Monica can absolutely be worth the trade-off when the lifestyle becomes part of your routine. When it is mostly a background feature, you may want to compare other Westside options before you commit. Now, if you're the buyer who wants the most space possible for the money, Santa Monica may test your patience very quickly. This is where the dream and the budget start arguing in public. Santa Monica often asks you to prioritize location over size. That can mean a condo instead of a detached home, an older building instead of something newer, or a layout that makes you say, okay, we are going to become very intentional with storage. And sometimes that trade-off is completely worth it. If the neighborhood makes your life better every week, a smaller place can feel like a smart decision rather than a sacrifice. Trouble starts when you keep comparing every Santa Monica option to what your money might buy somewhere else. That little mental math spiral is not always wrong. It may be your search trying to tell you that space matters more than you wanted to admit. You do not have to choose the biggest home. You also should not choose the smallest one just because the location sounds impressive. There's a difference between a trade-off you accept and a trade-off you resent. Santa Monica works best when you feel clear about what you are getting in exchange. If every showing leaves you thinking about extra bedrooms, more storage, easier parking, or a larger living area somewhere nearby, Pay attention to that reaction. Your gut may not be rejecting Santa Monica. It might be asking for a different version of the Westside. Parking is another place where you need to be brutally honest with yourself. I say this with love. If parking stress changes your entire personality, please do not pretend you will become peaceful after closing. Escrow does not come with a new nervous system. A home may include parking and still have a setup that annoys you every single day. The space could be tight. Guest parking might be complicated. Street parking may feel different depending on the pocket and time of day. Maybe the garage technically works, but the way you have to angle into it feels like a tiny emotional obstacle course. Some people can handle that without caring. Other people will bring that energy into the kitchen, and now everybody's involved. This is why I want you to treat parking like a part of the lifestyle, not a boring detail at the bottom of the listing. If you have friends over often, think about what that actually looks like. When you drive every day, test whether coming home feels easy or irritating. A buyer with low parking patience can still find the right Santa Monica home, but the setup has to be taken seriously from the beginning. Do not let the ocean breeze gaslight you. The fourth person who should pause is someone who wants calm all the time. Santa Monica has quieter pockets, and the exact location matters a lot. Still, this is not the same as choosing a sleepy little coastal hideaway where nothing is happening. Certain areas bring movement, visitors, restaurants, shopping, beach traffic, fitness studios, coffee runs, and general city life around you. For some buyers, that's the whole appeal. They want to feel connected. They like being near energy. A neighborhood with activity makes them feel excited to come home. That same environment can feel draining if your nervous system wants a softer landing at the end of the day. You might love spending an afternoon in a busier pocket and still not want that rhythm around your home full time. Those are different decisions. A visit can handle more stimulation than your everyday life can. So before you choose Santa Monica, spend time in the specific pocket you are considering during the kind of hours you would actually be there. North of Montana is not the same experience as downtown. Ocean Park has a different feel from Wilshire, Montana. Mid-City brings its own version of convenience and movement. The name Santa Monica does not tell the full story. Your exact pocket does. Around this point, ask yourself what you want to feel when you come home. Do you want energy close by, or do you want your home base to feel more tucked away? Comment your answer, because that preference can change the entire search. Relocation buyers need an extra warning here. Santa Monica can feel like the safe answer when you are moving to Los Angeles from another city. It's recognizable. It sounds desirable. People have heard of it. The problem is that familiar does not always mean right. A well-known neighborhood can make you feel like you are making a safer decision. But the actual home still has to work. Your commute, budget, property type, parking, building, layout, and normal routine do not magically align because the area has a famous name. That's why I would not choose Santa Monica just because it seems like the obvious Westside answer. Choose it because the real options in your budget make sense. Choose it because the pocket fits your day. Choose it because the trade-offs feel intentional. That is a much stronger reason than picking the name that sounds best from far away. Another buyer who may struggle is the person who wants everything to feel newer, easier, and more predictable. Santa Monica has variety, which can be charming. It can also make the search feel messy if you want a very clean, consistent housing experience. You may see older condo buildings, different layouts, varied parking setups, unique streets, and homes that require more comparison from one block to the next. Some buyers enjoy that because it gives the area personality. Others would rather have something that feels more straightforward. If you want a more planned environment, Playa Vista may deserve a serious look. Marina del Rey could make sense when water proximity and building lifestyle matter more than Santa Monica's neighborhood energy. Culver City may feel easier for buyers who want Westside access with a more practical daily setup. None of those are lesser choices. They are different answers. Santa Monica should not win because it has the most recognizable story. It should win because the actual life fits you. Now, let's talk about the beach, because this is where people get very emotionally persuasive with themselves. Liking the beach is not the same as needing to live by it. I love a beach moment. I also love being honest about how often you are realistically going to use something you are paying a premium to access. If your week is built around outdoor time, walks by the coast, visitors, restaurants nearby, fitness, and wanting the beach woven into your routine, Santa Monica may make perfect sense. But if the beach is mostly something you want nearby in theory, the costs of that proximity might feel less exciting later. That does not mean you should give it up. It means you should measure how much of your real life the beach will actually carry. A buyer who uses it constantly may feel very different from someone who goes twice a month and spends most of the week driving to work, running errands, and relaxing at home. Both people can love the same coastline. Only one may need to organize the whole home search around it. This is also where I want you to be careful about expecting Santa Monica to create a brand new version of you. A neighborhood can support habits you already value. It cannot do the entire transformation for you. Living near walkable streets may encourage you to go out more. Beach access can make outdoor time easier. Restaurants nearby might help you say yes to more plans. But if the whole decision depends on you becoming a completely different person after you move, pause. The imaginary version of you is very fun. She walks everywhere, cooks beautifully, never loses her parking ticket, and somehow uses every square inch of her home perfectly. I love her confidence. I just would not let her pick the property alone. The home needs to work for who you are now and who you are realistically becoming. That balance is what makes the decision feel safe. So, who should move to Santa Monica? You may be a great fit if the neighborhood will be part of your real routine, not just your mood board. You value walkability enough to use it. The coastal access feels meaningful in your actual week. Restaurants, coffee, fitness, beach time, and neighborhood energy are things you would genuinely enjoy close to home. The trade-off on space feels reasonable because the location gives you something you would use often. Parking has been tested, not wished away. A specific pocket matches your energy. The home itself still works after the Santa Monica name stops doing all the talking. That's the version I like. Intentional Santa Monica, not automatic Santa Monica. If you're realizing this may not be the right fit, that's not bad news. That's clarity, and clarity serves people from very expensive, wait, why did I do this? Moments. You might compare Marina del Rey if you want water nearby with a calmer building-centered lifestyle. Culver City can be a stronger match when practical daily life matters more than living right by the beach. Playa Vista may feel easier if you want something more planned and predictable. West LA could give you access to the broader area without putting the entire budget toward the Santa Monica premium. Those are not backup plans. They are other ways to build a Westside life that actually fits. Santa Monica is desirable for real reasons. It can be beautiful, active, walkable in the right pockets, and genuinely special when you use what it offers. For the wrong buyer, the exact same features can start feeling like expensive friction. That's why I do not want you asking only whether you can afford Santa Monica. Ask whether you would use it enough to make the trade-off feel worth it. Then look at the pocket, the property, the monthly costs, the parking, the space, and the version of daily life that comes with it. If those pieces line up, Santa Monica could be an amazing choice. When too many of them require you to talk yourself into it, take a breath before forcing the dream. If you're deciding between Santa Monica and nearby Westside areas in 2026, reach out and we can talk through which option actually fits your lifestyle, budget, and long-term plans. Subscribe if you want more honest Los Angeles real estate guidance before you make a move here. And comment below what part of Santa Monica makes you hesitate most, because that hesitation may be telling you exactly what you need to figure out next.